The China Report for Sunday, March 31, 2013. Is China buying up Africa? The world's second superpower is pouring billions of dollars into Africa, running oil and mining firms all over the continent. China is constructing everything from roads and bridges to stadiums and important government buildings. The headquarters of the African Union, perhaps the most important political building in Africa, was built entirely with Chinese money, to the tune of $200 million. And while China is aggressively investing in Africa, the U.S. appears to be sitting on the sidelines. China has passed the U.S. to become Africa's biggest trading partner. What does this mean for the future? A race for resources is for certain, as China's demand for raw materials and energy may shape 21st century global trade. China voices strong opposition to U.S. cyber espionage law. China has come out in strong opposition to a new U.S. law that restricts government purchases of Chinese technology, saying the measure threatens to harm economic relations between the two countries. The provision, passed Thursday as part of a larger U.S. spending bill, requires NASA, the Department of Justice, and the Commerce Department to consult with federal law enforcement before procuring Chinese IT systems. The law purportedly aims to mitigate the risk of cyber espionage, but as Reuters reports, Chinese authorities say it could have drastic consequences. It severely damages mutual trust between the U.S. and China. This will directly impact partnerships of Chinese enterprises and American business as they conduct regular trade. China seen cutting subsidy for largest solar projects. China, forecast to become the biggest solar market this year, may restructure its subsidies to favor smaller projects over larger ones to promote new plants in areas with power shortages, an industry official said. Should the government confirm the move, incentives under the Golden Sun program would shrink just as China calls on developers to install more photovoltaic devices than any other country. Its manufacturers already are hurting. Suntech Power Holdings Company, the world's biggest solar panel maker in 2011, has become unprofitable and stopped paying on its bonds last week. 3 major Chinese cities to enforce new property cooling measures. Beijing, Shanghai and another major city in China's southwest will implement strict property cooling measures as part of a central government crackdown on the overheated property market. Under the new measures, single Beijing residents will be prohibited from buying second homes. The central government said earlier this month that in areas where property prices are rising too quickly, local governments must strictly enforce a 20% capital gains tax and higher down payments for second home buyers. Beijing's municipal government said the tax could be waived if the family only owns one home and has lived in it for more than 5 years. Shanghai municipal government said in addition to enforcing the capital gains tax, it would apply greater scrutiny to borrowers who come from other cities, are foreign, or divorced. The new rules will take effect March 31st. Other cities will follow with their own housing policies that aim to keep housing affordable and lower the risk of bubble markets. Despite housing control measures in the past several years, housing prices in all major cities throughout China have still increased at an alarming rate. That's the China Report for today. Zaijian.